Do I have aphantasia, lack of mental images? Imagine that it is a warm summer day and you are sitting on the side of a swimming pool. The sun is shining down and there are children laughing and splashing in the water. What sort of images do you see in your mind as you think about this scene? People often visualize scenes, people, experiences, imaginings, objects, and planned events, among other things. When you think about a friend, for example, you might immediately visualize their face inside your mind. People with aphantasia are unable to visualize such a mental image. Do I have aphantasia? If you were to ask a person with aphantasia to imagine something, they could likely describe the object, explain the concept, and rattle off facts that they know about the object. But they would not be able to experience any sort of mental image to accompany this knowledge. In simple words, aphantasia is a phenomenon in which people are unable to visualize imagery. While most people are able to conjure an image of a scene or face in their minds, people with aphantasia cannot. Aphantasia visualization. People often visualize scenes, people, experiences, imaginings, objects, and planned events, among other things. When you think about a friend, for example, you might immediately visualize their face inside your mind. People with aphantasia are unable to visualize such a mental image. Signs of aphantasia. Do you think you might have aphantasia? Consider the following questions. 1. Think of a friend or family member. Try to conjure an image of their face in your mind. 2. How clearly can you see their features, face, hair, and shape? 3. How clearly can you picture their characteristic movements and gestures? 4. How vividly can you picture that person's clothing? If you struggle with your responses to these questions, you might have some degree of aphantasia. Aphantasia Cure. The available studies suggest that having aphantasia does not necessarily hurt a person's success in life. People from all walks of life experience this phenomenon, including successful doctorate students, engineers, and other professionals. It is important to note that this phenomenon is a normal variation of human experience, not a condition that requires treatment. This doesn't mean that it might not have an effect on different aspects of your life, however. Mental imagery also plays a role in learning, so not being able to visualize scenes in your mind may make certain aspects of learning more difficult. A number of questions remain about this phenomenon, including just how prevalent it may be, and whether it might have a genetic component. If you suspect you might have aphantasia, consider exploring some new memory strategies. The inability to visualize can make some types of memorization more difficult, so you may need to experiment to find a technique that works for you. Even though you may not be able to visualize scenes or people in your mind, you can use photography, illustrations, design software, and other visualization tools to fill in this gap.